Greetings. You came here because you want to make games, I presume? Brilliant. Let's get on with it then. The first thing that any game needs is a world for everything to go in. In Flex, this is exactly what holds everything together. Everything from all the characters, plants, spawners, behaviors, even relationships of entities. So, yes, using Flex is your very own dating sim, but that's for another video. Now, I promise I'll keep this as simple as possible, but I do expect you to know at least a little bit of programming beforehand. So if you don't know any at all, then go watch Brocode's video on C. Here's how we create the world. Inside of your main.c file, inside of the main function, put ECS_world_t. ECS means flex, and T stands for type. We're going to call it star world, and we're going to set it to ECS_init, and then don't forget the parentheses or the semicolon. And with this line alone, this creates our world. I know this is already a little scary, using a pointer in literally the first line of code, but just trust me for now. Let's put an entity into our world. First, just like the last line, we have to put the type ECS for flex, entity, and T for type. We will call this entity Fruitin, for maybe obvious reasons, and we will set him to a new entity using ECS_new. Don't forget, we have to tell Flex which world he belongs in. I think you're fairly comfortable now, so let's do something a little different. I mean, Fruitin is an entity, but he doesn't have anything special about him, so let's give him a name. Instead of ECS_new, use ECS_entity, and pass in world, curly brace dot name equals Fruitin, and close the curly brace. I don't want to overwhelm you already, so let me tell you what I passed in. This is a struct. Structs are interesting because we can build them however we want. This is how we define one, and if we make one for pizza, it might look like this. This is how we initialize them after that. This is the same thing, but instead of a pizza, it's an entity. Now, let's print out the entity's name. Simply use printf. My entity's name is, and then %s\n. Remember, %s for a string, and we have to include ECS_get_name with the world. Yes, you'll get used to this, and the entity. Great, we will leave it there for now, but you can now say that you know more or less 1/3 of Flex. We will be looking at the second letter next, components. And hey, I'm a game developer myself, and I would greatly appreciate it if you joined my server and seen some of my work too. I'm just here to enjoy myself, and I hope you are too. I will leave it there for today. Good night, everyone.